What's up, everyone? Welcome to Mastering Diabetes and Amla Green Live. My name is Corey. I'm the host with the most. And over here is Robbie Barbero. Robbie, you have an MPH after your name. I'd just like to call attention to that and let everyone know what the heck that means.
Yeah, that's a master's in public health, Corey. And so when I went back to school to study, the intention was, you know what? Diabetes is a condition that is a problem across the board. Okay, this is a public health problem. I want to go in and want to learn a lot about public health, but really focus on diabetes. And that's what my professors allowed me to do. Got to write my final paper on that topic. So to me, it's about learning, understanding research, understanding public health behavior, change, systematic change, so we can address diabetes in this nation and beyond.
Beautiful. I know that you guys tuning in around the country, and I see people like Juanita from West Virginia. I see Carmela from Connecticut. I see Kim from North Carolina. Cold. It's cold. Jamie, it's even colder in New York. Welcome, guys. Thanks for letting us know where you're watching from. You might notice that Robbie and I are in pretty unique jackets. In fact, Robbie's got a throwback Nike jacket, and I've got a throwback Orlando Magic warm-up jacket. And, there's a reason that we're wearing these, okay? Today we're talking about protein, of course. But weekly on these episodes, guys, we're talking about motivation and routine and really just like taking control of your own health journey, whatever that means to you. And it can be a little tough sometimes. So today I decided to wear this throwback jacket, which makes me so incredibly happy and just keeps that dopamine level, or whatever you want to call it, that happiness level. It keeps me happy and going. And Robbie, I'm sure your jacket reminds you of something, yeah?
All right, so this is an old school vintage Nike tennis jacket. I believe Agassi was wearing this back in the day.
Oh.
And tennis is my sport growing up. I mean, I started when I was about 10 years old and played every single day pretty much, trained. I mean, did the whole 6 hours a day on the summertime, traveling. I was a competitive tennis player as a junior. Oh. And I love the sport. And putting on this jacket, you're right, it just makes me smile. It just makes me happy. And I just love those vibes.
Well, guys, if you're here and you have something that makes you happy, let us know. Let us know in the comments, because I want to mention it. What is that thing? What is that piece of clothing? Maybe there's a pair of shoes. I actually have, I'm a basketball fan, guys. And so I bought myself as a 40-plus-year-old man. Okay, I'm 42. I bought myself the latest pair of LeBron James sneakers, and they are just gaudy. I'm telling you, they are big, they are gaudy, they're purple, they're gold. I don't wear them outside of the house because, again, I'm a 42-year-old man, but I do wear them whenever I have an important meeting because it makes me feel so good. And meetings happen on Zoom, so no one knows that I'm wearing, King James championship basketball shoes.
I love this. I'm going to go order my King James shoes right after this.
Oh, man. So let us know. Let us know what makes you happy, guys. Today, we're talking about a couple different things. The first thing we're talking about is protein. All right. We're going to talk about it a little bit. The subject of today was why too much protein might not be a good thing for you. All right. Are we talking about animal-based protein? Are we talking about plant-based protein? We're going to cover that in just a second. In addition to that, we have a crazy deal of the day. Robbie doesn't even know what this is on Amla Green. This is the product. We'll tell you about it in just a little bit. Again, today's show is about protein. And then we might, if they can get into the technology, we might have a special guest joining us who has gone through, experienced the Mastering Diabetes method, and have her share her experience. We'll let you know who that special person is if they're able to make it, but it is a treat. So stick with us till the end. If you want to hear about the deal of the day, it's going to be excellent. Robbie, when we talk about protein, I think it's the one macronutrient that absolutely everybody obsesses about. Are you getting enough protein? Yet, not many people can actually speak to how much protein you actually need on a daily basis or how to calculate it. I'm not going to ask you that because the truth is it doesn't matter, okay? But I do want you to comment on kind of the difference between animal-based protein and plant-based protein, and can you get too much of one or the other?
Okay, so I love this topic. It's fascinating. And, Corey, you're an Iron Man, okay? you are an Ironman. And let me ask you a question. When you were doing that Ironman, were you fixated on your protein intake?
I was fixated on my water intake. I was not fixated on my protein. And funny enough, Robbie, when I was doing Ironman, I was actually transitioning from a Western standard American diet to a plant-based diet. And I noticed a difference like that. But yes, I was not obsessing about my protein intake.
Okay, you're not obsessing about your protein intake. So I'm wearing this jacket, it's like a power move, right? I want to be like you, Corey. I want to be an Ironman. All right.
You will.
I'm training for an Ironman myself, right? And in this whole process, I don't think about protein. So I just want to bring the general point up to this group here that we, as you said, Corey, we're fixated on protein, okay? But have you met somebody who went to the doctor and was diagnosed with a protein deficiency? I mean, has that ever happened? Corey, do you know anybody who they went to the doctor, they came back and they said, oh, your condition is called this, which is a protein deficiency? Has that ever happened?
I've never heard of it, and I'm pretty positive the medical community has not heard of an isolated protein deficiency without an additional problem on top of that.
That's exactly right. So really, what it would be called kwashiorkor, which is the closest thing you have to an actual medical diagnosis of protein deficiency. And that is actually caused by not consuming enough food. Like this topic is this simple. If you consume enough calories from a variety of whole plant foods, you will meet your protein requirements. Okay? It's truly that simple. If you're a little bit older, okay, we could make sure, have a little bit extra serving of beans here or there. You can be conservative, but even then it's blown out of proportion. And so I bring that up to then bring the point to the fact that because we are fixated on protein, we do end up in this category of, in general, we have excess protein. We are then chasing, as a society, again, on a public health level, we are chasing specific food categories for protein to solve a problem that does not exist. It's kind of crazy. And so, yes, when you then start saying, okay, you know what? I need more protein. Therefore, I'm going to go to animal sources. I'm going to go have some steak, some chicken. I'm going to go have these foods because they're high in protein. Part of the problem is the package that you are now consuming because you're chasing that one thing, protein. You are now also consuming higher fat foods, okay? You are now also consuming cholesterol that you don't need, okay? You don't need to consume dietary cholesterol, okay? You are now, it's also a processed food. These foods are also, they end up being served with other high fat ingredients, okay? And so that is part of the problem. The answer to your question is yes, you can consume too much protein. And yes, by focusing on protein from animal products, just consuming animal products to get protein, you're consuming a package with other problems. And that is the issue. And that's why when you see us talking here at Mastering Diabetes and On the Green, we're always focusing on whole foods.
I have great news. Our special guest is going to be joining us in just a second. And we're going to let her in just a little bit. But I do want to cover, someone said, where's the evidence, Robbie? There's so much out there that's contradicting, right? There's one person that's saying, oh, there's too much protein. One person saying you got to worry and obsess about it. So what is a reliable source that is not biased, that's not funded by the meat industry, that we can actually rely on for accurate information? And then, guys, I see your questions. Our producer, Bess, is going to star those. We're going to try to cover as many as possible at the end of the show, right before or right after we reveal the crazy deal of the day on the Green. So stay tuned. Okay, Robbie, where's the evidence?
So there's some evidence of like how do they know they can get enough protein from plants? Is that what we think the question is?
Yeah, I think they asked the question while you were talking about like not needing to worry about it.
Okay, so here's the thing. I love this. So you can answer this question all on your own, no questions asked. All you have to do is log your food intake into a nutrition logging software. We use Chronometer. That's the one we love the most. Just log what you eat And you can go and look and see how much do you consume of all the essential amino acids, and see it with your own eyes. That if you can follow Mastering Diabetes weekly meal plan, right? Get the weekly meal plan, eat the recipes, see what numbers you're consuming. There's really I don't know what more evidence you can look for after that.
It's true. It's true. All right, guys, it's about that time. Okay. Now you hear me and Robbie talk about this stuff. I'm whole food plant-based. I am not living with type 1 or type 2 diabetes. I just happen to be a dad. Robbie is living with type 1. We are both whole food plant-based. But what about the normal everyday person? Okay. And when we talk about a normal everyday person, I guess you could refer to her as that. But to me, she's my number one. She's my amazing mom. And she is going to join us right now. She has been trying and following the Mastering Diabetes program for a while. What's up, Mama? How you doing?
Hi, everybody.
Guys, this is Belle. Mom, meet Robbie. I know you guys haven't met yet, but I'm so happy to have you on the show. We're live. We have 158 people from around the world watching us live. And I'm so proud of you because you've come so far. And I just want you to share a little bit about your health journey and the small addition that you've made to your morning routine, your morning smoothie, the effect it's had on my dad, your husband, and really just have a second to take the floor. Robbie, do you want to say hi for a second? And then Mom, you share your story?
Belle, I just want to say it's fantastic to meet you. I'm inspired by you. I can't wait for our audience to get to know you more. Please take the floor.
All right.
Oh, I didn't know I was taking the floor. I just walked in the door 2 minutes ago.
I'll guide you through it. Listen, the first thing I want to know, Mom, is, there was a before state for you. Your doctor gave you an ultimatum. They said, listen, you're headed down a bad path. And can you elaborate on that for me and what that ultimatum was? What did your doctor say to you about your blood work and what you needed to do, or else what was going to happen?
Well, I see the endocrinologist quarterly. I have my blood work done. And she told me that I was almost or on the borderline of pre-diabetic. She said, if you want to start taking medications and start doing all the stuff that I'm going to give you, then we can prevent that. So right away, I said, I do not like medications. I don't like to take anything. So I called Corey and I said, hey, I know you know what to do, so tell me about it. And I don't know if I can do it, but I'll sure try.
Yeah.
So I did. And I've gone to having lemon water first thing in the morning. I have a shake with almond green in it, fruit, vegetables, and almond milk. And I don't eat anything until 10 o'clock. So I have a fast from 7 o'clock at night to 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm doing really well. I've lost 15 pounds as well.
Oh, man. I'm so proud of you. Okay. So, guys, you can't make this stuff up. My mom has, we did not grow up with a plant-based diet, but we didn't have an unhealthy diet either. We just ate the standard American, diet. Every now and then we had chicken. I remember making chicken as a kid and just kind of mixing it all together. And we'd have tacos every now and then with beef in them. So we're just like you guys watching. Okay. But the difference is, and this is the key difference, then we're going to talk about some of the specifics of your morning routine, Mom, is the motivation and the intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is something that's inside of you that says, you know what, I'm done. I'm ready to make a change. And I know that I gave you the Mastering Diabetes book. I gave you the red light, yellow light, green light foods. And it really helped to reframe the way that you think about food. And so, we talked about a smoothie, we talked about almond green, but can you talk about the food? Like, what do you eat for lunch? What do you eat for dinner? Because I'm pretty positive there's no more meat. Yeah. No more animal products in your diet.
There's absolutely no meat in my diet. However, when you live with someone who still wants to have meat, you have this problem. So now I just make 2 meals and it's just the way it is. Yeah. I do my tacos with no meat or meat crumbles and he does his with meat. So excellent. I'm still trying to convince him, but I've been married for almost 48 years and we were the pot roast and baked potato kind of Sunday dinner. And he's not gotten used to that yet. And probably that's because he's older than I am and more set in his ways.
That's right. He's an old standard man, and
Yes.
he's what he would classify himself as, a meat and potatoes man. And look,
Exactly.
I want to make sure that everyone knows that passing judgment is not going to be a positive thing for you at all in your life. Okay. I'm sure it was frustrating for my mom at first, but learning to love and accept the people that you live with who might eat a little bit differently. I mean, look, Robbie, I'm not trying to shine a light on you here, but I'm pretty sure your parents do not eat the same way you do. Right?
No. I'm a black sheep in my family. Nobody's even, no.
So, I think that it's important that we accept and appreciate everyone for how they choose to live their own life. But Mom, hit me with results. Like, I know you don't have the exact numbers. I looked at your numbers, but can you talk to me about A1C? I know you said 15 pounds down, triglycerides. What other markers were you looking at in your blood work with your doctor that changed drastically?
Well, I have no thyroid. I had my thyroid out about 10 years ago. So I'm on medication for that.
Sure.
And that's why I have to be monitored every quarter, because she needs to make sure that this particular endocrinologist, she tweaks my medication every 4 months. She'll say, oh, now you're down some more weight. We got to fix that because it's done by volume. So all of my levels are the best I've ever had since the time I've been going there. And my thyroid has been gone since I'd say probably 15 years. And she said, you were creeping up to bad areas. And now you're back to what we like to see. And she said, I don't know what you're doing, but whoever you're talking to, make sure you keep talking to him. And she knows my son. And I said, it's Corey. And she goes, is Corey a doctor? I said, no, he's not, but he knows what he's doing, I think. So she said, well, if he's taking care of you, he's doing well.
Excellent. Man, that's great. Well, guys, I think, we're not going to cover everything right now. I'm going to invite my mom to come back next week. So if you're watching right now, make sure you come join us next week. Belle is going to share even more about her journey. We're going to dive deep into her smoothie and her morning routine to hopefully help you. Mom, can you just share some of the ingredients in your morning smoothie? Because we did have someone ask, and then I'm going to let you go, and we're going to finish up the show with the deal of the day and answer a couple questions.
Okay. My morning smoothie, I do all my own fruit. So I go to the grocery store, I buy everything fresh. I package it in little Ziploc bags that are ready to go in the blender. So I have strawberries, blueberries, banana always. The milk is in the refrigerator. And then I have the almond green that goes in it. Sometimes I put in peaches. Right now, peaches are really tasty, so I'll throw some of them in. And I know Corey likes to put in greens, but I do not. So I'm just doing my fruit like I should.
You eat your greens. You don't drink your greens. You eat them for lunch. So let's.
I do. I eat salad anytime I can eat one, I'll eat a salad. I either put fruit on it or whatever on. But
like Robbie, that's incredible.
Yes, I try to get my husband to try my shake, and a couple times he's been good about doing it, and other times he goes, no, I think I'll eat my yogurt. So, what can I do? You keep trying and do your best.
That's right. All right, Mom. Well, listen, thank you so much for being here. Thanks to Bess, our producer, for helping you with the technology and getting you in. And we'll see you next week. Okay?
We'll see about that. Okay.
Oh, my mom. All right. Listen, guys, Robbie, any thoughts before we move into the deal of the day?
She's an amazing example of what happens when you follow the scientific principles. The results that your mom experienced are the same results that anybody here can experience if they put the plan into action, which is what we do. We help people put the plan into action, Corey. That's our focus. That's our passion. That's our love.
Well, let's talk about that, guys. If you are out here and you are saying like, gee, I would love to have a path like Belle. How did she do it? I'm not intrinsically motivated. I'm not the person that's going to get up off the couch. I need some more support. Maybe you would benefit from one of the Mastering Diabetes coaching programs. Okay, so if you are one of those people, we're going to put a URL at the bottom of the screen here. It's real easy. It's just masteringdiabetes.org/start. What that's going to do, well, I'm going to let Robbie explain that. Robbie, what's that going to do to set them up for success?
That's going to give you the opportunity to speak with an enrollment specialist. It's a free phone call for you to talk to a member of the Mastering Diabetes team and for them to get to know you and understand what's going on. What have you tried in the past? What's not working? What are the challenges? Why are you still struggling with any symptom, whether it could be excess weight, could be a high A1C, could be high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high triglycerides. Maybe you have fatty liver disease. Maybe you just have low energy. We can help you, but we have to understand where you're coming from, what's going on, and we can align you with the right program if you're a good fit. That's the purpose of booking a call. As you can see on the screen, there's limited availability. So if you want to get a call, you're going to have to take action now, and you're going to have to book one, okay?
Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, guys, give it a shot. Okay, deal of the day time. If it's okay for me to share the deal of the day with you, I just want you to type yes. You heard Belle, my mom, talk about Omlagreen, the product that she shared. So I have a deal of the day for you. I'm going to share it with you right now. It is only good for today. It is a deal of the day. We have never done this before. Last week, we gave something away for fun, but today, we've never done this before. We're giving away free product. Here's how we're doing it. I want you to go to omlagreen.com. Bess is going to show you the website right now. This is what it looks like. And you see this right here, guys? Pumpkin spice has very quickly become our #1 most popular flavor of Omlagreen. I add it to my morning coffee every day. I call it my super coffee. I just have 1 cup, and it is wonderful, all right? We're going to give it to you for free. Here's how we're going to do it. You're going to get a free 30-day supply of Omlagreen pumpkin. And the only way you can get it is by shopping today at omlagreen.com and buying anything.
Wow.
Anything.
This is a great surprise, Corey. I like this.
If you buy anything on the store today, folks, you add the pumpkin spice 30-day. It's a small little baby bottle, looks like this, but 30-day supply. 1 scoop is all you need. Add this and anything else to your cart, and you will get this for free automatically.
Wow.
Automatically. Okay.
Wow.
So
I'm going to go shopping, Corey. I'm going to get some more of my hibiscus and get some free pumpkin spice.
I love it. Hey, Bess, go back to the shop all page. I want to give you guys the options because we have bundles, but we also have singles. So you can get any bundle, okay, and save. Or Bess, if you go to the shop all, you can see the single bottles. So we have lots of different flavors, guys. There's travel packs, okay? The travel packs look like this. These do not have to be refrigerated. They can go with you wherever you want. Mix them up in your water. You're good to go. Nice dose of antioxidant, whole food amazingness before you get on the plane. We also have 90-day supplies of Omlagreen, regular and decaf. If you have any questions about this product, please let us know now because we'll be doing it. And then we're going to be going to the questions that you have. I see that we have 5 questions about our topic today, so we'll be covering that. But again, if you have any questions at all, today's the day. I leave this live. I don't want you staying here anymore. Leave the live and go buy anything on omlagreen.com, and then you will get to add the 30-day pumpkin spice to your cart, and you'll get it for free, okay? Robbie, give me the 30-second version of what Omlagreen is, please.
Let me tell you. Okay, this is a tea that all of them taste good, are enjoyable, which allows you to get the world's most antioxidant-rich whole food in your diet every single day. And when we started getting into this, we ourselves were blown away by the science. Okay, and we write about it oftentimes on the Green blog. But this stuff is powerful. This is a medicinal plant. No whole food has more antioxidants than amla berries, but they taste terrible. Okay, they're bitter, they're sour, they're not good. So that's why you don't see them at the grocery store next to the blueberries and the raspberries and the strawberries. But we found a way to make it taste amazing. And that's why you're going to want to do this, because it is powerful. You need more antioxidants to boost your immunity. You need more antioxidants to basically help your overall health, to get to a better metabolic state. And I consume it every day in my morning smoothie. You can see on my Instagram stories the smoothies I'm having. Today I had it with a smoothie that had cherries, frozen cherries, fresh bananas, frozen bananas, and Omlagreen hibiscus every day, without fail. It helps for me personally lower my Dawn phenomenon. In the morning, the amount of insulin I have to take to address the dawn phenomenon goes down because of the amla green that I'm consuming. If you look at our testimonials, you'll see these stories all over the place. I know more than 30 seconds, Corey, but I'm just so excited about it. I'm also excited. Again, if you guys know us at Mastering Diabetes, we tend to lean towards very clean, very simple. We're kind of like a little bit on our own island in the whole plant-based world. And that's why we get such incredible results. And that's what we have put into Amla Green. There is no garbage in these products. There are no fillers. There are no preservatives. There's no like tea bag with a bunch of toxins in the tea bag. This is just pure, clean, medicinal plants across the board.
Organic as well.
Organic. I personally consume the one that's caffeine free. You can consume Amla Green Original, which has oolong green tea. Tons of research backing that with a very appropriate amount of caffeine in there, a much smaller amount. So there we go. James, hibiscus is his favorite flavor. Pumpkin spice is caffeine free as well. And so is elderberry. So that's our immunity one. But all I'm saying, Corey, is the product is a way to get medicinal plants into your body on a daily basis in a manner that is enjoyable and delicious and absolutely affordable.
I am so happy to hear you explain it and help everyone understand it. We're going to transition real quick, folks, to our questions. We have 6 questions we're going to fly through as quickly as possible, and then the show's over. Guys, last time I'm going to say this, you can only get this free 30-day supply of pumpkin spice today by shopping on amlagreen.com. It's the deal of the day. All right.
Okay. Corey, I want to share my screen. I want to present.
Okay.
I want to share screen, and I want to go right here. Do you see this article? How much protein do I need? The science of dietary protein.
We do.
Okay, so this question is about protein in older individuals. This entire study, okay, was looking at the link between protein intake and mortality in men and women over age 50 and over, okay? Total of 6,381 adults in the study, which had a follow-up period of 18 years, okay? I don't have the time to go through the entire article with you, but here's a summary. Among subjects with no diabetes at baseline, those in the high protein group had a 73-fold increase in risk, while those in the moderate protein category had an almost 23-fold increase in the risk of diabetes mortality, okay? So here, in this age range, subjects in the high protein group had a 70%, I think we just went over that. Oh no, sorry. All-cause mortality, and were then 4 times as likely to die of cancer when compared to those in the low protein group. So this is a study in older individuals demonstrating that, number 1, high protein is problematic. Number 2, that if the protein does not come from animal sources, the risks are decreased. Okay? So you can easily find this stuff. You just Google Mastering Diabetes Protein, and you'll be able to go read this article if you wanted to. We cover the differences in, requirements based on your age. We got you covered. That's what we do at Mastering Diabetes.
Beautiful. Next question is, can you speak to, we already covered that. How much protein is too much? Grams per body weight. I guess she's asking about how to measure it, Robbie.
I think in this case, I would focus on your percent of calories coming from protein. Use Chronometer. Because it's going to be different based on your height, your weight. It's going to be different. So to be accurate across the board, do your best not to consume more than 15% of your total calories from protein. That's going to put you in a moderate to lower protein intake. And it's very easy to do, especially when you follow the Mastering Diabetes Weekly Meal Plan, follow the recipes in our book, and just eat whole plant foods. And you'll find that you're gonna land roughly around 10% without even trying.
Hey, Bess, can we go to Teresa's question real quick? Hey, Teresa, you're asking if there's a code to get the free 30-day supply of pumpkin spice. No, you have to add that to your cart and anything else, and then it will automatically be free. Okay, that's the answer. All right, Teresa. Okay, Brenna, I'm over 55. AARP is promoting high protein for my age group, a minimum of 25 to 30 grams per meal, especially at breakfast. Does this apply to diabetics? If so, why not?
Okay, the answer is no. This is not good advice. All right. So again, I want you to reframe your mindset and relationship with food. And this is what we help you do in our coaching program to make your life simple. Do not approach each meal trying to hit a certain protein number. That is a misguided focus. And you'll see a lot of people saying, oh, you need protein to stabilize your blood glucose levels. Again, not true. Okay. The reason somebody is living with type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes is because of excess dietary fat consumption. And when you focus on protein-rich foods, you are also focusing on high-fat foods without even knowing it. So I want you to reframe your mindset and don't worry about protein. You do not have a protein deficiency. I understand you're over 55 and you want to make sure you have enough. By eating whole plant foods, you are going to get enough protein, and you can prove it to yourself with Chronometer, but you got to address the root cause, and that's excess dietary fat.
All right, everybody, only a few minutes left. Becky, your question was just addressed from the other question. I want you to send us another question if that is not good for you. We need to make sure that we answered your question. So send us another comment in the next minute here. Okay. Steven, where do you get the diet plan from? I'm guessing you're talking about the Mastering Diabetes Meal Plan. Well, I have great news for you. All you have to do is go to masteringdiabetes.org. You can actually save 97% on that meal plan right now. Take the thinking out of all of it. Okay, so just go masteringdiabetes.org/eat better. And that's going to take you right to the meal plan. You're going to see Robbie's face. He's telling you about it on that video. And then you can save 97%. And you will take care of your meals for the year. For the year, we will tell you exactly what to eat for every single meal, including snacks. And it changes every week. So that's
and Corey, just if anybody forgets these URLs, you're driving, you're busy, just Google Mastering Diabetes Weekly Meal Plan. Boom. Yep. First link will take you there.
Absolutely. Do you ship to Finland? I don't know the answer to that one.
I believe we do ship pretty much everywhere, but it is an extra cost. Like shipping to Finland is not cheap. So I would go to the website. I would go to the checkout process. I believe you can try it and just know that it's expensive to get it there.
Okay. This question, Gary says, is this just for people with diabetes? I don't know what point of information means.
Okay. It's a great question. I love it. And when you read our book, it's called Mastering Diabetes. But when you read the book, what you find out is we're helping you reverse insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is basically the central node in a laundry list of conditions, including obesity. Okay. Excess weight is linked to insulin resistance. Cancer risk connected to insulin resistance. Fatty liver disease, chronic kidney disease, retinopathy, neuropathy, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. It's all the same thing. So this information will apply to anybody here who wants to prevent and reverse chronic disease, who wants to reach your ideal body weight, gain more energy. It's actually the same information.
And Gary, if you're asking about Omnigreen, it's not just for people with diabetes. It's for anyone who wants to boost their immunity. It's for anyone that wants to increase and promote a healthier lifestyle. You can see there's 3 words right on the front: blood sugar, healthy cholesterol, and heart, healthy heart. It'll promote all of those things. It'll work towards it. We're not saying this is the magical cure to everything, but it's a tool in the toolbox. And it is something that will help you reach your health goals. All right, everybody.
Joe's comment, Corey. Joe is on his way to having increased health, having more antioxidants in his diet. I'm pumped for you, Joe.
I love it, Joe. All right, guys. Listen, we do respond to every comment. We're going to end the show right now. To get your free 30-day supply of pumpkin spice, all you have to do is head over to Omnigreen. Add that product, 30-day pumpkin spice, to your cart. In addition, add anything else, and it'll automatically take it off. It'll be free. The pumpkin spice will be free. So guys, listen, like I said, we respond to every comment. If we missed you, we will get back to you. No worries. And we will be here same time, 1 o'clock Eastern next Friday. We look forward to seeing you then. So much love your way. Our throwback jackets are projecting love out.
Corey, I want to take us out with James' comment. Started by Whole Foods plant-based and love it. Getting more energy. Pump for you, James. See you all next week.
Bye, guys.